what we usually do is we discard the first 3 or 4 squirts of milk on each quarter, and then if anything looks funny or feels funny, then we attend to it. But then we dip, it's a 1% iodine on, and then we wipe it off to dry the teat. And then we put the milker on her.
So this is on the milker machine. Her yield shows her poundage, how much she's milked so far. She's milked about 10 pounds. The F stands for flow, that's her milking rate. So she's flowing at about 10 pounds a minute as well. So that will fluctuate as she melts, and when it gets down to about a pound a minute, it'll sensor it to come off. So that's a good indicator of how soon they'll be done melting too. She ended up having, with the yield, 39.8 pounds. She is a first calf heifer, or she just had her first calf in March. So she's about 2.5 months fresh right now. And she's a nice little heifer. We hit her with the post-melting dip to keep things sanitized, and she'll be ready to go out to pasture for the night.
So here we're in the milk house, and this is where everything comes to, like as far as like the milk. When the cows are being milked out in the bound, the milk follows the pipelines, and then it comes into here, which is like a holding jar, and then from here it gets pumped into the bulk tank. This is a 600-gallon bulk tank, and it holds the milk and refrigerates it. This is like the compressors. They cool the milk. Basically, it's the same as like what's on the back of your refrigerator at home, except on a larger scale. And it pumps like coolant and like through the sides of the bulk tank to cool the milk. And then you want to see on this end, like when the milkman comes every other day, he'll like stick his hose through this port, and then he'll hook it up to the bulk tank right there, and then like you can take measurements with this stick here, and that measures like the amount of milk that's in here, and milk is measured in fluid weight, so it's like fluid pounds. The bulk tank is washed by installing in this. This is like a washer unit, and then you install it in here. So like after the milkman comes, this will go in the bulk tank, and then the same controls that would be cooling it also control the washing system, and then wash it with a couple rinses, and then a detergent, and then a acid to sanitize it with. And similar to the washing system over here, that would wash all the milker units and then the pipeline. So like after we're all done milking, we'll take the milkers and unhook them and set them in here. And then, like hook this up to there and take this other line out from out of the bulk tank, hook it up to here, and then when you turn the wash on, that'll fill up with water, and it has several cycles also. It has like a first rinse, then it has a detergent, and then like an acid, and then like a sanitizer, and each one plays a role in making sure everything is clean. Yep. This is like a strainer pad that strains the milk, and it filters the milk as it's going in.
So I've been doing the genetics work here since I've been 11. That's picking out which bulls we use because we are an AI farm. We've had a closed herd since about the 80s. So all of our cows are descended from Dad's original herd in '78, which is a fun fact. I do know that Dad really didn't like working with bulls. We've had people on neighboring farms get injured working with overly aggressive bulls, and it just wasn't a safety risk that we wanted to have, especially when my brother and I were young, with milk and components, because we like to do high quality cheese. A lot of our milk goes for cheese, and for that the genes influence the butterfat content and the different proteins within the milk. We have a royalty family line, so her mom was Duchess, and her daughters are Excellency and Baroness, Earl, all the way down. And then granddaughters are like Empress, and so forth and so on. But they've been a good family and very influential in the herd. And she's just been a great cow and been here for most of my life. So looking forward to having her around for a long time yet. So these are our older calves. They're about 6 months and under right now. We've got a mix of Holstein and one Swiss. This is Minnie's other daughter, Maple. She is a February calf. And we've also got a set of twins out here, which is kind of rare in the cow world. And this is one of them, and that's the other one, and they're not identical twins, which is also really rare in the cow world. So we keep all our replacements on farm, keep it in-house. for disease prevention, and just because we like to be involved in their upbringing every step of the way. You can notice like, hey, she's not eating today, what's up with that? And just pay closer attention to detail. And besides, who can resist this face? This face.